All right, you guys. So here's an example of a choppy day. Stay away. So basically, the market has been choppy all day because of it's going into the weekend with the Trump tariffs, and also the Michigan report came out today. And so basically, a lot of the news that we ignore in the forex market, you do have to pay attention to in the futures market. So as you can see, it's just sitting here. It may cross over and give a few bucks today, which it's doing now. It's coming up into profit a little bit, but it's one of them times where it's just nothing there. So don't expect that every day that you trade that it's going to be a profitable day. So I'll take that. Call it a day. Just pennies on the dollar, dollars on the pennies. Because, like I said, it's just going to be like that sometimes where there's just nothing going on. And so, let me show you an example for those who want to trade on your own. Um, you can just put your stop right here, and I'll drag it and drop it right here, and I'll drag and drop TP at the top of right here and let it sit. And I'm heading out for today. I'm not going to sit around and watch this, but long story short, as you can see, the market came in. It was choppy, choppy, choppy. It's constantly been choppy, choppy, choppy. Right here, we could have scalped, got a little something right there, and then just got out. But that's just the way it is. Sometimes, some days it's just going to be just like that, where it's just nothing there. It's just a bad day. And a lot of this is because of the Trump tariffs. So a lot of times, just know ahead, this is what the Trump tariffs are looking like. And let me show you this um, so you guys can have a better idea of what I mean. Let me shrink my head for a minute. All right, they make me shrink my head so I can show this. You see what I mean? This is what the markets are looking like right now. Okay, that's what the US 30 looks like. That's the US 30. That's the NAS. You can see that it's just sitting in a choppy zone. Okay, and this is the S&P 500. Same exact thing. So all of them are just sitting sideways, in the markets. So that's the reason why this is just sitting there doing nothing. All right. So when you get 50 bucks, $62, all right, close to trade. That's good enough. Can it go up? Yeah, it could, but who cares? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless, like I said, you want to take a little small runner. Now, here's what I will do. Sometimes I'll do this. Okay, let's see if we can find one. Beats my rules. All right, so let's take this one for an example. Right here, I'll just put in like two runners. See, using a mini me's. So I'll put a buy on that. Put my stop loss right here. And thanks, Rob. Rob was telling me how to use the slider, and I was saying that on some brokers they'll let you use the slider, and some brokers they won't. So when you're connecting your TradeRate to particular brokers, sometimes they'll let you use the slider. Sometimes you just got to right click and manually put it in. So anyway, this is where you can just put on the little mini me's and just let them run, and see what happens. And if it hits a target, it hits a target. If it don't, it don't. Also, it's advisable that on choppy days like this, where it's really chop, 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 slop, 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 chop, 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 chop. It's advisable just to use the mini me's in the first place, just to be on the safe side, even if you have a large account, because you just don't know. You don't know. And right now, because of the tariffs, we don't know what's going on. So it's better to just stay with the minis for right now until the coast clears, and then when the market resumes its normal methodology, then at that point, you can go from there. So, all right, you guys. So I'm finna head on out. I'm not going to sit around and watch this. Like I said, if it continues up and goes up, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Let me turn on my EMAs just to check directional bias as well. It kind of helps with that. And we can see that it is supposed to be heading up. So it's still above the EMAs right here. And we'll talk about all that, but it's above there. So it looks like it can just meander. And let's put it on the Hakanashi candles. And there it looks a lot better with the Hakanashi candles, not so much chop, chop, chop. So again, this is what we're looking at, just sitting there and waiting for it to go in that direction. Okay. Same thing here. So I will put on two of these. Okay. And I will put my stop loss. Now it's acting up. Here we go. Put that right down here. Midpoint. Put the take profit right about to here because this is where it's been constantly touching this range right up here. And that's good enough. You know, little change. Just a little change. Nothing special. Yeah, just nothing special. Realistically, if it was me personally, I wouldn't be doing anything because it's the weekend. And like I said, the markets are really, really ugly. So, but if you just have to place a trade, then this is what you do. You just let it run, see what happens. So it won't damage your account one way or the other, but you get your little, you see what I'm saying? You get your itch out. You get your itch out. So you're in the trade. Okay, you're feeling good. It may pop, may something good may happen towards the end of the day, but if not, you're not risking a whole lot of money on this one. We just risking 151 bucks. No money at all, nothing to worry about. So ain't no need to be sitting around. It's gorgeous outside and I'm finna head on out. Probably go to the beach or something today, but this is the point. So see, it's just slowly meandering up. But again, it was just choppy, choppy, choppy all day, and it's to be expected. So there we go. So see, all right. So I'll see you guys again. Our website is ready to go. Let me take you to our website. It is futrix.com. So you guys can see, go ahead and sign up. We're now accepting clients and we'll be starting live. I don't know why it's doing that on this page. It's only on this browser. It does this. All right, there we go. Um, So anyway, just go to futrix.com. And when you get there, just go ahead and hit on the sign up button. And once you sign up, you'll be able to click on the login. And this, once you're logged in, this is exactly what it will look like right here. It'll look just like this. And what you'll be able to do is click on to the Futrix course. And what you want to do is just watch the intro video. Okay, watch the intro video. It'll walk you through what you need to know. And just be ready for next week. And if you're not familiar with TradingView, just use this weekend, just YouTube. It only take a few minutes. As you can see, I don't do all them drawing tools and all that stuff. I don't do any of that stuff. So, it's very simple to use. And the code that's on there on our site, it's not a full code. We're going to make it available on Monday or right before class, first class, which starts on Tuesday. So just make sure to go through the first welcome video and you'll be good to go. Okay, you guys, enjoy your weekend and I'll see you. Me and Miss Jenny will see you next